Boy needs a shower. What makes a character good in Apex? I don't think it's that complex. It is as simple as what's their kit do? How good is their passive?
I'm gonna be in chat too.
Okay. How usable is their passive as far as like, does it give a lot of utility in a lot of situations, right? So like I would say Fuse's passive is very niche. It could be good. Like being able to stack grenades like you used to be able to could be good. But it's not attached to a kit that's like super stellar anyways. Like let's say you give Fuse's passive, like let's just like mix and match for a sec, right? You give Fuse's passive to Mirage for no fucking reason. Like that's good. It's nice to have it on other characters. Not Mirage. She's like a good pick for that. I don't know. Rampart. Sure. Fuck it. Like it's good, but doesn't really mesh well with all of his kit. I don't know. That was a bad example because Fuse is dog shit, but we'll get there. Let's start though.
Let's one of Valkyrie's many passives play.
Dude, how about we just delete Valk? Let's go on that train. Can you turn music up smidge? Yeah, it's just gonna be a little loud for me. Yeah, hold on. Oh, I can just turn it down for myself. That's not bad. Like, is this good? We can do a little Mitch. Bop, bop, bop. Hold on, it's about to... Once it loops over and we'll, like, start, right? This is probably fine. That's good. Okay, we'll say that's enough. All right, let's start. So, to start off... Oh, another good thing that makes a good character good. Ease of use and utility and shit like that, right? Ease of use is a big deal. That's why I think this is a big reason why a lot of people say Mirage go... even though I will disagree. I'll make my case. We'll put him at the end because that's going to be a long talk. Okay. Let's start. Ashe. She is that good shit. I think her kit is very simple, and I think that is a good thing for her. Her passive isn't crazy. I don't think her passive actually matters. TBH. Like, I can't think of too many times where I went, oh, fuck, Ashe is tracking us, and I panic. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's useful in, like, very weird scenarios. But most of the time, meh. What makes her good is her ult is literally what if Wraith Portal was hyper offensive. Like, her ult is just crazy good, and I don't think there's a way around it. Being able to just, like, fucking warp in and invade an area, crazy. And it can change the fucking... It can change the whole match. You can also be really dumb with it, but, like, you know, in a good player's hands, that's what we'll measure this by. A good player's hands, she's good, and she's kind of hard to fuck up. So that's a solid that good shit. Bangalore. She is that mid shit. I think Bang is fine. I think Bang was great when you could abuse her smoke and still get aim assist off of it. I think now that the aim assist is gone, I'm not going to call her like dog shit or anything, but she's definitely mid. Let me also say this. I don't think any characters are down here right now. I think Apex characters are actually pretty well made at the moment. There's some definite like top tiers, but I don't think there's any character that's like screaming, I'm fucking horrible, unusable. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, the kit's important, but all the characters can shoot the same guns, you know? The big difference is hitboxes. She has a normal hitbox. She has a pretty normal hitbox. All right, now let's talk about the sweaty pig. This boy needs a shower. This is Bangalore. This is Bloodhound. He's been really good since day one. Goddamn, Bloodhound is easy as shit to use, I think. He is so hard to fuck up. You mash scan. Now, I personally have a belief you can play with that scan wrong. I think just scanning on a regular basis isn't a bad thing, but like, to be a good Bloodhound, you need to communicate with your team, because you need, if you're tracking, you need to at least be able to ping it and be like, we're going here, just follow me, trust, yeah? Bloodhound is all about trust. He is the hunter. You do not get hunted as Bloodhunter. You do not get hunted. You know what I mean? The consistent good character, basically. Same with Path, not the same. No, not even close. I actually think Path is hard as fuck. We'll get to that. Bloodhound, though, is easy, and he's good. He is consistent. His ult is still fucking scary. The fact that you hear his ult and you actually still kind of shit your pants a little bit, that's a good sign, I think, of a good character. Caustic. The most fluctuating character in the game, and I think, just because of what they did for the damage. This is another thing of, when Caustic's good, I think people start to play him wrong, and I think it changes the opinion of what he is. Right now, I'd say he's good mid. I don't think he's anything crazy. Fortified's amazing. Fortified is really, really good. But, the other part of his passive, where he's completely immune to caustic gas, doesn't matter. that much, honestly. It helps, but it is a really weird interaction where there's just a very good chance you won't use it for the whole game. You know what I mean? Like, it can help. If you're trying to pop into a caustic nest with your gas, it is great. The reason I have him here is because I think he's a really bad team player. Let me also say this about the Apex Legends. All of their kits and like design philosophies do actually work well with their personalities. He's a sociopathic freak, and he makes life kind of hell for his teammates sometimes because his barrels go off and you can't see shit. It's not like Bangalore. You don't want to be in it because it fucks you up. Ash is fucking very cold, but she wants to win, so fuck it. She's going to help out. She's just a dickhead about it. Bloodhound is a gentle being and will shoot you if you look at him wrong. Bangalore is a dick, and I actually want her out of the game. Crypto! I think this is the first character I put in low mid. I think there are very good cryptos, and I actually think he's the hardest character in the game because he's weird and different. Nobody else in the game is even close to working like crypto. I have played, I think, with like 2 really good cryptos. Cam, I don't think you're a bad crypto, but I never with you playing him was I like, oh my god, Cam is the crypto. You know what I mean? Like, not dicking you here, but he's never been like your goated with the sauce weird pick. You know what I mean? Or even here.
Off pick anyway, so.
He's your off pick, exactly. But like, you know, the reason crypto can work is because since not a lot of people are used to playing against him, it's not that weird. The problem is it's very clear how to counter crypto. Drone go in air. You do drone. You have drone get shot by somebody who's paying any fucking attention. Drone goes down. You cry about it. And that's it. As soon as drone is gone, crypto's fucking, he's just a guy. Which, again, you can be fine with just a gun, but like, you're just clearly at a disadvantage. And not being able to move while using your drone, I know they fixed it a little bit recently, but like, I don't know. It's still, you very much tunnel vision into using the drone, and in a game like Apex where movement is so fucking vital, it's a bad thing. In the late area, he is better, but you gotta make it there, and I think he can be a struggle. Fusey! I'd put him in mid-mid. I think the grenade passer doesn't fucking matter at all, but I think you can get a little shitposty with him. Let me say it, this isn't just like me talking about the top of rank. This is including pubs too, right? Cam, would you say we've been dicked on by a Fuse every once in a while? It happens.
Every once in a while.
When Fuse gets you, he gets you
Make a
good.
Good fuse ult,
Yeah.
And then just spam nades in it. It's
Like,
not much to do about it.
when Fuse gets you, he gets you good. And I think it's like more so than crypto. Again, though, he's so niche. Nobody fucking plays him. So it's weird. I played a bit of him. I like him. I'm not that good with him. And I don't really want to learn him. You know what I mean? So quiet. Cam is unheard. Oh, shit.
My fault.
Yeah. You do need to stand up. Speak up a little bit on that one. Because I've had to turn down for game audio and shit. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what Cam is saying, he hasn't said that much, to be fair. But he has agreed with me. Crypto is kind of weird and niche. We have been wrecked by a Fuse 3 times in like 1,000 games. But when we get fucked up, I'm like, damn, Fuse is good. I want to play Fuse. But yeah, that's about it for Fuse. I think he is mid-mid. I think it'd be a very hard case to put him on like the side of Caustic kind of thing, like that level of good. Get it! Best character in the game. Only fucking fight. I think the only character that has any fight with it. Actually, no. Second best character in the game. You know what we're gonna need, right? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that seems right. Anyways. Yeah, Gibby is the best sweaty pick. You have a good Gibby, he can carry your dumb ass through ranked. On God, Gibby is so strong. That bubble shield is just vital for competitive. It's so good in pubs. It's so good in ranked. It can get you through so much shit. The arm shield is dumb. Arm shield with fortified Gibby, he has like 300 health. Literally is what it feels like. He is unfucking killable. His lore is a little stupid, so I want to knock him down. But like, you know, it's fine. Legit though, Gibby is crazy. I don't think Bombardment is that good. I think people know how to fight it now, so it's not a big deal. Bombardment can still catch you out if you're not paying attention, or if you're out of cover. The good part about Bombardment is that it does drive people out of cover. But yeah, Gibby's a big guy, and he's here to help out, and he's a fucking dickhead to fight. Nobody likes him. I don't know anybody that enjoys fighting a Gibby. I can enjoy fighting a fucking Ashe. I can enjoy fighting a lot of these characters are fun. Gibby's a piece of shit to fight, and I hate him. Horizon, also certified fucking sweat. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put him down here. I don't think Bloodhound is as sweaty as a pick anymore. I actually don't. I don't think spotting like that is... I think he's cracked, but I don't think he's, like, so fucking unbelievably good. I think Horizon is really easy to play, and she has a really high skill ceiling. Her ult is... I don't know if I'd say, like, the best ult in the game, but it's up there. It's very close if it's not the best. What would you think the best ult in the game is? Oh. Ugh. Yeah, she's got, like, the second or third best ult in the game. Do you agree with that, Cam? Is that a crazy take?
I don't think so. I mean, the amount of times that we've been fucked by a
Horizon
ult is just uncountable.
I guess it is killable, but, like, you also have to turn and kill it. And at that point, she probably is throwing grenades at you. Like, it's just crazy. Her ult is a free 100 damage. Not everybody can just do that. Like, this is a free full kill, but it's also, you gotta hit it, you gotta be lucky, you gotta assume they're fucking brain dead and not running away. Lifeline. That reminds me. Why is she still like this? I think she's genuinely the worst character in the game. I don't even think it's close. I know Gabe, if he's watching, he's going to tell me I'm a fucking idiot for putting her below where I'm going to put Revenant. Revenant won't be high, but I think Lifeline is dog shit and needs some help. Her ult has been useless for 2 years. Just straight up, her ult's been useless for 2 years. Her tactical's good. The best part about her is her tactical. That Lifeline heal is good, I think. Bring back Red Shield? Okay. I think that Newcastle is a great showing that you can have a Red Shield and it's playable. Because as long as it's off of a knockdown shield, I think it's fine to do that. But I think she has to... I don't know if it's okay to let Doc, like, self-res or, like, solo-res. I actually think, like, a lot of these characters, like, they can be detrimental just because you're kind of, like, down a player. Lifeline resin can literally get you killed. Like, so fucking often. Cam, how many times have you played with a rando Lifeline and they just res you in a dumbass spot and it fucks you both of you up? Because you just can't shield.
No cover.
Yeah, and it's so fucking stupid.
Not even taking bullets for you. It's
not
just
paying
fucking
attention.
awful.
Yeah, just do it all the time. And it even happens with, like, good teammates. Because good teammates don't play Lifeline. They play her as a meme. Lifeline is fucking stupid and bad. Loba! I think she's that good shit. She's not crazy good or anything. I'll actually put her, like, low good shit.
Drop her down one.
Loba? Her ult's crazy.
Passive hasn't worked for season now.
What's her passive?
Not her passive, but her teleport.
Her teleport? Her tactical works better. I mean, how broken is it?
It's still broken.
Is it so bad? Yeah,
Yeah.
but her ult, and being able to find purples is kind of good.
Yeah, but if you can't use a core part of her kit
for
a whole season.
Now, I will say, I have seen, like, watching Lobas, they seem to get around fine. But I don't play her that much. I'm willing to hear you out. If her tactical still doesn't work like that, we're going here. However,
like a third of the time.
Yeah, the moment she works, yeah, that's pretty unacceptable. The moment her tactical works perfectly, here. And it's, like, it's an easy choice. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, good man. If her tactical is really not working like you say it's not, and I don't really know. I don't play that much Loba, admittedly.
Do you remember the game that we played with Gabe and he was a Loba and he did nothing but...
That was Stormbreak. We're on World's Edge. I'll just say, well, I agree, but, like, I think it works a lot better.
That was
on
a
World's
week
Edge.
ago.
I know, we were on Stormpoint, though. Stormpoint, like, it's different of map and collision. Because when she came out, she did not function on Olympus. But they fixed a lot of the way... It's less they have to fix her tactical, and it's a lot more they have to change how the geometry interacts with it. Which is also fucking stupid, but, like, it is different, so it's map dependent. Like, her tactical works on Kings Canyon, and you know it does. Yeah, so much better. It works perfectly on
I don't know,
Kings
I hadn't
Canyon.
played since it was, like, broken, so...
I know, but I'm telling you, like, it's broken map dependent. I'm, like, 99% sure. I'm going to put her here because you're right. If her tactical's not working on some areas, it's still unacceptable. But, like, they fixed that shit. She's a good character. Mid Miggy. I think she is mid. She's kind of mid as fuck. I think her tactical's cool. I don't think it's crazy. Only that I'm talking about shit I didn't experience because I started in season 9. Yeah, I don't miss Red Shield. Red Shield being invincible was dumb and it was fucking stupid.
It was game breaking.
Yeah, I played in season 1. Kind of season 0, I guess, technically. I played when Apex came out. I remember these things. Lifeline was so strong. The original team was you go Lifeline, you go Path for movement, and you go Wraith because she's really strong because her hitbox is cracked. That's another thing. So hitboxes have actually been fixed a little bit over the years. We'll get to you, bitch. But they've been fixed a lot over the years. In a good way. Like, Lifeline is bigger now. Her hitbox is bigger. Wraith is supposed to be bigger. Octane is a bit bigger. Octane! Scotty, Pika, close your ears. Close your ears here. This is where I would put Octane. Now, I think most Octane players play sweaty as fuck. However, I think it's a core issue with his design. And issue's not the right word. But it's kind of a flaw. Where everything about him makes you want to jump in. Playing Octane makes you want to do dumb shit. It's his voice lines are like, go, 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 go. He's fucking screaming at you to go. Everything about him makes you want to go. And I can't think of a single Octane rando I've ever played with that did good. Like, genuinely. It's a playstyle that belongs to him. And I don't think it's necessarily a good one. If Octane gets nerfed, I'm becoming a Pathfinder Valk, man. Red Bull is making their first row car. I heard, but it's going to be like $6 million. Only going to make 50 of them. We'll talk about that after. I think it's cool. Apparently, Adrian New is designing it. I think they're calling it the RB17. Anyways, but yeah. Octane goes here. I think his health regen is awesome. His passive is really, really fucking good. Because health regen means you can just pop shields. I think it's way fucking better than Horizon passive. TBH. I think getting health regen is awesome. Alright, we gotta skip this shit. This is boring. That's fine. Anyways, okay. Yeah, that's where Octane goes. Because I think his playstyle usually lends it to it. Which, it's not fair to judge him on players, but, like, it's hard to play him another way. You really have to just run it down with him. Because his kit just doesn't work any other way. You know? It's intrinsic. Pathfinder! I also think he goes in that good shit, but I think he is on the cusp of needing a passive. Heyo! Fucking got him! He doesn't have a passive, why not? Might be flabbergasted when I say this, but I realized I've never played Wraith. Play Wraith! She's really good. We'll get to her. But yeah, Pathfinder. I think his tactical has the highest skill ceiling in the game. I don't think that's too weird of a take. The way you move with it, like everybody else's tactical is do the thing, and it goes to the thing. I think the other complicated tacticals like Watson or Caustic, where you have to plan it out a little bit, they're crazy. This is omnidirectional, 360-degree, freak-ass movement. Like, you can genuinely see the difference. There is a noticeable difference of somebody good at Pathfinder that plays him a lot and somebody who just, like, is playing in the one game. How far they can go with the grapple, what they're doing with the grapple. His ultimate is also good. I don't think it's great in a fight, TBH. I think if it's good in a fight, you're just kind of cracked out of your mind anyway, so it doesn't matter. But Pathfinder grapple is amazing. His passive doesn't fucking matter. Getting cooldown to his ult off of beacons is a crazy fucking thing. He needs something else. I don't know. He also, my opinion, I think he actually needs fortified. I don't care that that's a hot take anymore because people say that's dumb now. Dude is big. Dude is big and he's literally a giant metal fucking robot. Okay, he needs some fucking help. My poor boy. He gets bullied.
I think he belongs in good mid. Well, I'll explain my reasoning for that.
I actually, okay, hold on. I think Bloodhound needs to be here. Now I'm looking at this. However, I think he is considerably better than these two fucks. I think he's good enough to be up here.
I think, but here's the thing. He can be top of good mid.
A movement.
That's fine.
No, I think he's bottom good shit. I know this is like so vague and stupid, but like.
Let me explain my reasoning.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
First off.
Movement legend with fortify? Yeah, actually.
I think that his movement.
Yeah.
I know you said it has a high skill base, but I think that skill ceiling.
Very different. Yeah, very different.
I've seen some shit movement, like with Pathfinder.
That's fine.
And I think that his ultimate, it's outdated.
His ultimate's a little outdated. Yeah, I think Ash
think
should
that,
replace his ult. Yes. But
but I think he's the worst movement ultimate.
Probably.
You can't tell me you don't agree.
No, probably. But like, I don't think that necessarily. Again, but we're talking about like.
Even Maggie has a better movement ultimate than him.
No, Cap.
No,
I actually
bullshit. Do you want to know why?
Dude, I played enough Maggie. Her ult's random. Her ult's just so fucking.
Her
bad.
ult in the area is fucking.
I understand. I'm telling
movement.
you. I refuse.
But here's the thing: you can shut the movement off whenever you need and switch directions. Pathfinder, you can't. If you're trying to get somewhere,
That's fine, but you can do cool jumps off the zip line. I mean, like, I'm just saying,
But
if
that's
you can,
also-
you can go so much farther with zip line. It's different cases. Maggie is for running it down. Maggie and Octane are the same fucking alt movement stuff, okay? Pathfinder and her are not doing the same thing with their alts. My thing, I don't think saying that Maggie's ultimate is better than Path's. I hate to be that guy, Cam. I just do believe that is a certified wrong. I have a decent chunk of time on Maggie. I know you do too, to some degree, or at least I think you do.
I do.
Her ult sucks. Her ult is really fucking bad. The movement is nice, but like, I don't know. Like, Octane does that movement better. And at a weirder angle. So it's like, meh. Like, you're still just running. You know what I mean? I'm just foot down on Path. I'm not gonna lie. Foot down here.
Okay.
I just think, like, I don't think he's that high up into it, but I think he is, like, considerably better than Loba. Just because his grapple is good. His grapple is really goddamn good. His biggest issue, in my opinion, he is just big. But the fact that you have a character, a movement character that is designed not just to get around faster, get vertical, he's designed to flank. That is different. That is fucking different. If you have a character that can successfully get behind people every time because he can take that unique side and angle, you can't guess where Pathfinder's going. You just have to react. And I think that's the upside of him, right? Sleeper hit of the season. Holy shit, here she comes. Lowest CT time to kill in the game, and it's not even close, apparently. It's apparently half a second with her goddamn ult. That's ridiculous. The most damaging ult in the game. Her walls are so good now. Her walls are cracked out of their fucking mind. I don't know why they buffed everything for her at once. I actually think she needs to be toned down. I think Gibby's better, but I think Rampart does need to be toned down a bit. I don't know if it's that Sheila needs to do a little less damage, but I don't think that's really fair. I actually think they need to revert her charge up time. I know that's what made Sheila bad, but like, I don't know. Nerf Sheila. Like, nobody else can just like get that much damage for free. And her ult comes up pretty quick. I don't know.
And you can store the ult. But
yeah,
I
like
think you take ticket damage off of, you drop the damage by 1 or 2, it becomes balanced.
1. Yeah, Sheila needs something. I think Sheila, change it, put her in that good shit. Because I think you keep her walls. Her walls need to be the way they are. Even if they are strong right now, I don't know. Walk around them, it's a goddamn wall. Like, she is a character designed to be like, this is my house. You do not walk in the house. And she does it really well, and I think that's fine. It's good to have defensive characters. But Sheila's a little fucking overkill at the moment. I think you tone her down, you get her here, and she's in a good place. This is, by the way, where I think that good place is. It's kind of here, but it's mainly that good shit. That good shit is fun, right? This is like peak fun, in my opinion. Speaking of peak fun, Revenant. Uh-oh, why is he here? I rate Revenant higher than Crypto. I'm going to just like actually say this is the correct order here. But that's only because I think Crypto is so fucking weird and obtuse to play. You have to play around Crypto. You really don't have to play around Revenant in that way. He ain't that much better, though. Revenant's ult is loud as fuck, and it's kind of bad. It's the best part of his kit. The silence is weird. It goes far, but it's kind of weird. I don't know. Something about Revenant just ain't clicking. I don't think it's anything. I don't know how you make him better either. That's my biggest issue with Revenant. Is like, what do you do for him? What do you do? You know what I mean? How do you fix Revenant? How do you make Revenant better? You make him climb more? Like, what the fuck? That's nothing. That's such a nothing thing. His passive is probably the most fun passive in the game, like, weirdly to me. I like dipshit climbing, because it's quiet, too. That motherfucker will sneak up on you. But yeah, I don't know how to fix Revenant. I think he's got, like, serious problems that are intrinsic to just the design of his kit. I think it's a design flaw. I think it's a design issue, and I don't think it's something you can just change. Because there's too many people that just like him as a character. I think the people that like him as a character will continue to play him. Imagine I had a mic and the Rev in my lobby hears you slandering his character. I mean, dude, he'd start foaming at the mouth. He'd be screaming. Or if he's intelligent, he'd be like, yeah, Rev kind of fucking sucks dick. I just like his kit. Once again, let me say, literally everybody in this game is playable. Except Lifeline. Don't play her. Everybody in this game is playable. You try hard enough, you can play him. And I will die on that hill. Seer! I think he is genuinely, I think he's a bit ahead of Bloodhound at the moment. Now, maybe that's me watching too many pros, but I think Seer is getting better, and I don't even think it's like his kit, right? I think it's literally people are learning how to play him, and people are understanding. Because when Seer came out, he made me literally not want to play Apex because he was so fucking good. So they nerfed him to Oblivion, and then they buffed him up a little bit because he kind of needed it. What they've done now is make it where he can still stop healing, which I still think is kind of fucking stupid. But you have a warning to it. You can get away from it. Actually, I mean, the two best teammates to have are Loba and Seer. Ooh, I don't know about Loba. Loba can't keep up with your ass. I think Loba has a really hard time keeping up with Octane. Same with Seer. That's rough. No, I don't think that like
If her
you.
teleport works, she can.
If her teleport works, yeah, but Seer's still gonna have a massive issue. I think keeping up because he kind of meanders. I think Seer has the best, but the Black Market is great. That's a very like that person has to play too. Loba's a great teammate to have only because of the Black Market, but that just makes her a good teammate no matter what. That's why she's good mid. You know what I mean? Because she is probably the most oddly for a thief and everything like that. She has the most selfless ultimate in the game. TBH. I think so, at least. Everybody else's ultimates are pretty fucking selfish. Well, I guess Lifeline, but again, her ult sucks, so meh. Okay, let's talk about Valk. Wait, what's up?
Newcastle's ultimate.
Yeah, true. That's
That
fair.
is literally you.
It is wall.
teleport
No.
To a teammate with wall and
You're right.
a charged wall at that.
But yeah, choosing Loba is actively saying, I'm here to give everybody good loot instead of me having fun. You know what I mean? I think that's the most personal. But yeah. Seer's great for it. Actually, I want to talk about these two fucks last. Because this is my favorite argument for why Apex balancing is weird. Watson! I think she's good mid. This is actually where I think the defensive carry... in my heart of hearts, Rampart should be here. She was here. She's now here. Fix this shit. Anyways. I think Watson's here. I think Caustic does her job a little bit better at the moment. I also think she's better than she was because they fixed her. It was like she was completely unplayable for a minute because her she's a guilty pleasure character for me, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Again, all these characters are playable, bro. All of them are good to their own way. If you're good enough with them, if you know their kit kind of inside and out, if you know the weaknesses of it and avoid it, that's a good thing. My thing is, I think the reason she's in good mid is because her character, her playstyle kind of forces a certain playstyle on your whole team, and that's not always a good thing. It's the same problem I have with Crypto, but she's just way less bad with it. I think because I have a legendary skin of her. Yeah, I mean, that's a big reason. But yeah, I think her kit forces your team into using a certain style of play. Like, sure, Octane does that, but running it down, but it's also just for movement. And he can flank, he can get around to places, so it's different than that. Watson forcing everybody to kind of bubble up means you also have to be like, hey, everybody needs snipers and a shotgun. Hey, everybody needs to do this. Hey, we need to stick in this building. You have to be proactive with what you're doing. And not everybody can do that, not everybody's good at that. And that's not fair. So I think she's a hard character. I think she is one of the harder characters in Apex because she's just weird and different. But it's also the fact that her fences are not that good. I don't rate her fences very highly because you can just get rid of them. The good part about Watson is her ult, and it's by far the best part about Watson. Being able to get rid of grenades, other ults at times, like just a lot of projectile, honestly, like a lot of shit gets removed from her ult. And charge shields. Like, that shit is OP as hell. And the fact, yeah, her ult is, and her passive's good. Yeah, and despite all of that, her tactical is so dumb and weird that she's here. And it's just that simple.
I think she's better than Caustic, but that's just my opinion.
So the reason I like Caustic over Watson, it's twofold. Watson ult is just clearly better. That's not even close. Caustic can own a room in a very different way. Where Watson says, this is my pretty fence, this is my pretty fence, okay, this is my house. Caustic breaks down your door with a shotgun and says, fuck y'all, get out my new crib. Caustic can just break into a room and literally fumigate it. He clears rooms like no other character in the game. I think he's the best at it. Again, my biggest issue with Caustic is that I think he's not a team player, but he can also run. Caustic can just run it down. His ult is good for it. You cannot challenge Caustic's ult. CQC Caustic is too hard to fight. And it should be. You should not try and run at Caustic's gas. It's dumb. It slows you down, and it fucking should. The difference is that, of course, Watson's fences are very avoidable. Caustic gas is weird and, I don't know, gaseous. You know what I'm talking about? Again, this is personal, and I think they are very close. I just think Caustic
you
has
just have a bad concept of how to use her fences, because you don't necessarily just put them at a door. You can spiderweb a fucking room. Someone walks in, they lose their shield and almost all
okay,
their health.
but again, like, do you know what you do when you see the big Watson nest? Cool, not going there, and you just fucking, or you just pop them from afar. It forces you to work inside that building, which isn't a bad thing, but Caustic can be that little more adaptive and flexible that I think changes it. Again, her ult makes it work, but like, you can't aggressive fin. Well, you can, it's just really fucking hard to do it well. Caustic can be super aggressive with the tactical. You can chuck that shit, not even think about it. That's what makes the difference to me. Is that you don't... Caustic has a much lower skill floor. Right? Watson's skill floor is ridiculously high. For Apex, it is high. 250k damage to Octane? Christ. That is a fuck ton. Wraith! This bitch. Alright, let's put her in Boy Needs a Shower. Sweaty ass Wraith. Her tactical is literally... Like, you can't ignore how good she is. She is literally the reason a lot of streamers can do solo gameplay stuff. Just because her tactical is so good. Phasing is really fucking good. Who did you main before Mirage? Probably Path. I think it was Path. In Season 1 it was Path. But I got... my main listing went Pathfinder, Caustic, Mirage. And I'm like Mirage main. I'm a fucking loser lunatic, right? But I can still play Caustic pretty well. I think I'm okay at Path. I'm not amazing at him anymore. And recently I've been liking Maggie, but I think Maggie kind of sucks right now for the maps. I don't know. She's great at King's Canyon, but King's Canyon being out of rotation, that's where she goes. I think she's way worse with that King's Canyon. I think that map makes her way more viable. She's good on Olympus, though. That's not the point. All right. So Wraith, right now, at this moment, I'm going to do... If we include the hit reg bug, boop. She's overpowered because you literally can't kill her. But we're just going to ignore that because who knows when that gets fixed. Right? That could be tomorrow. Like, this tier list, if I do that, could be outdated tomorrow. So there's no point. Wraith's kit is still really good. She has one of the best ults to save a teammate. She has one of the best ults to trick people, I actually think. She has some really good deception tactics with her ult. You can bait teams to come in and take portal. It is a little double-edged sword because you do the portal, you don't really know where anybody is anymore, and then they can just take and run you, but like, that applies to a lot of characters, so I don't really think that's fair, as long as you're using the ult correctly. Again, this is assuming somebody's good at the character, right? As long as you're using her ult correctly, it's really good, and it's really hard to come out of the portal and challenge. It's hard to chase the Wraith portal, and that's what has made it good for so long. And finally, again, I think it's simple why she's good. Everybody really knows it at this point. Finally, her hitbox is just good. She is hard to hit. Not even hit reg aside, she is harder to hit than other characters. They fixed it over the years, but she's still small. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Newcastle. I'll be honest. I really just want to put him in E, and that's more for like, I don't know where the fuck I want to put him. I don't know how good Newcastle is. What's your opinion, Cam? I want to really ask the room on that one.
I think he's good mid. Top of good mid.
Top of good mid? I actually don't want to argue with that. Yeah, I think he's better than these people. He can set up some very good defense. Him walling off is amazing. And again, the difference between Newcastle holding up a room and everything is simply the fact that he can be mobile. He can change his defense. Having mobile cover is great. And again, he has Fortified. He just got it. Fortified is a very good passive. It's on the big boys. And it makes a difference. Fortified's good. That res is crazy.
Path.
What
What puts him over path for me is passive. The fact he can move enemy or teammates and revive at the same time, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I agree. But it's not that. It's the shield, dog. The shield is what does it for me. I don't think the movement's a big deal. I think the how good his moving teammate is kind of overblown. Personal. Can we were talking about some leak or something about Apex today? Maybe I was talking about the skin leak. like the new skins.
Hero anime. That's the only
Yeah, I might have been talking about that. That's the only leak I can think of. I don't really talk about Apex leaks a lot because they're usually pretty unreliable. Not in the way that they're not like real leaks, but like there's been talk about. You sound like a tweet or something. But Cam, would you mind finding it for me? That'd be really nice of you. If you can find the link, or at least just send it to me while I'm talking. But yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Honestly, Cam, I will give you this because like thinking about it in my head, he is like here in good mid. Let me do this. Yeah, that actually, I'm looking at that. That seems right. Because there is just too much wrong with Path. However, there is a secret thing that helps a lot. Fun factor. Pathfinder grappling is fun as fuck. It's just good. It is just a good time. But yeah. And there is some bias there because he's my first main. He's my first love. I love Path. He's a good time. And I think I saw a Timmy tier list and he put Pathfinder like D, and I think that is just ridiculous for somebody who plays Path so much, right? Like it's he better than that. Again, this is including pubs. This isn't just like competitive or some shit. This isn't even ranked. This is just like characters overall, in my own opinion. Okay, let's get to a not hot take. Valkyrie is by far the best character in this game. What the fuck? Sure. This is good. Yeah, Valkyrie is by far the best character in the game. She has, like, she literally has 2 passives. She can fly, and she can spot people while she's dropping. She has, like, kind of the best scan in the game, because her scan is huge. It has a massive fucking range for no reason. Which I guess makes it work, because if it didn't have a massive range, it just wouldn't make any sense. But, like, why? Why does she have the scan? She didn't need it. She can fly. She can do all this shit. Her ult is the best for rotations, and it's not even fucking close. She can get a team. Like, how many times, Cam, have we been playing and we're like, we're in zone. Oh, God, zone. And then we go, oh, wait, we have Valk. Whatever. Like, she completely invalidates an entire section of the game, which is making it to ring. She makes ring kind of a non-problem, which is, like, stress relief for a lot of things. Her just mobility on her own is ridiculous. The missiles are crazy. I don't know. She needs, like, literally delete her missiles. Get rid of her tactical. Make her not fly. Clip her wings. Fuck Valk. She's annoying.
I think you get rid of the slow on her tactical. It's a lot less annoying.
But then her tactical doesn't matter. That's my thing.
Well, it's still damage that can go over cover.
But I think you actually, personal, for what it is, and this is as somebody who does not like hard stuns and shit like that, I think you get rid of the damage and you make it them like concussion or whatever the fucks. I don't know how you'd say it in lore because they're fucking missiles, but like, you know what I mean? You make them concussion things and they do slow. And I think you also tone down the slow a bit because I think they're too much. I think they slow your ass down way too fucking much. But yeah, I don't think they should do damage at all. I think it's ridiculous that they do. But I'm okay. Remember when I showed a picture of pizza in the Discord? Yeah. That is a absolute, like, certified weird shit that they let her do that much damage just for free. Because I think it is free damage. Because that shit goes far and it's easy as hell to hit. I don't know. It's like a mini arc star that there's fucking 12 of them. Why? What for, Respawn? Okay, hottest take. Here we go. Uh-oh. I, in my right mind, cannot... My mom made that pizza? Hell yeah, Pika Mom. But yeah, in my right mind, I cannot fucking say that Mirage is like an A tier character. Because that's what that good shit is. That's like A tier. You know what I mean? That's your A tier. However, I think Mirage is genuinely pretty fucking good. She made another eating. Cool. That's awesome. Dude, I want some food. I'm hungry as shit. Yeah, I think Mirage, he can be a bit goofy. And I think I think the biggest issue for Mirage is that his late game potential is really rough. It's there. You can do shit with it. The biggest, Mirage is good mid. Mirage is top of good mid. That's what I'm saying. And that's a deliberate placement, is that I think he is the top of good mid.
I think he's below Pathfinder.
No. So, what we're talking about, let's think of everything that makes a character okay, right? Their passive has to be usable in a lot of scenarios. Their tactical has to be repeatedly usable, right? You need to be able to just kind of use that shit, get it out, and it will do something to some degree. And their ult has to be able to change a fight. So let's talk about what characters can do that. She has all of that by far. He has all that. She really has that at the moment. She kind of has that, but she's just, her kit flows really well, so it's fine. She definitely's got that shit. Seer definitely changes the fight. Bloodhound changes the way you can fight. Octane, weird, but he's movement, so fuck it. Ash's ult can change a fight so goddamn hard that it's not even funny. Mirage, I'm going to make my case for this. He is, in theory, a scanner legend. You just have to be smart. If you are bad with Mirage's decoys, I don't think it's a bad thing, but, like, I think the people that say Mirage is really fucking bad just aren't good with him. And it's okay to admit it, but I don't know why Mirage gets such a bad rap when there's other characters like, I don't know, like people will fucking defend, like what? People will like defend Pathfinder shit because he does, like me, admittedly, right? They defend him because he has one good tactical. His tactical is amazing, but it doesn't make the character. He's still big. He still hits a fuck ton. But he's just fast, so meh, right? Mirage's decoys are not just good bait. They can go check a room for you. They can fake out people. That's because the energy like 4 hours after. Yeah, well, that's how caffeine works. But yeah. Okay, Cam, actually, I want you to tell me your reason that you think Mirage is bad, and that's how I want to argue the point. Because I am so, like, committed on this.
I think you're bloated on... like
his utility,
placing him, not his utility, because we've talked about his utility. I think that his kit is creative. I think it's super cool and super fun.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like if you're shooting a Mirage decoy, you're fucking brainless.
How many Mirage decoys have you shot today? It's more than one.
Shot today? No, I have shot.
Okay, to be fair,
one.
we have not fought a lot of Mirages today. But again, you say that, Cam, I'm sitting at 2,500 bamboozles. There ain't
That's
that
a lot
many.
of pubs and a lot of bronze.
That's a lot. No, because I played Mirage in rank too. I'm just saying, like, I just got some data. Like, I'm just saying, just because you see the Mirage... Okay, how do I put this, right? I don't think it makes you brain dead that you take the shot. It's your fault, but that doesn't immediately make you a fucking idiot. If you shoot 2 decoys, you are a fucking moron. But that's what you do. You send the first decoy out. You are never trying to trick someone more than once. That's where the Mirage fucking fuck up comes from. If you try to trick someone in the same way more than one time, you're dumb. You are a fucking idiot and you're playing him wrong. You need to trick them one time, and then you need to trick them another way the next. You need to... That first time, you are sending it into an open field. You get their position. Next time, you're hiding behind a rock. Mirage decoy, you. The worst part of my Mirage is when they just guess where you are. That feels like shit. That's where he goes low mid tier, maybe even fucking shittier than that, because you are just a character that doesn't have any power. The things that make him genuinely good, I think his passive is cracked. I have shown that off all day. And I show that off a lot. His passive is good. Being able to res people and be invisible, it's just good. And I don't think that's, like, arguable, right? And his ults in a 1v1, he just wins the fight. As long as you hit your shots, he wins. TBH. It's really fast. It makes him invisible for a second. You lose him. It's very hard. And even if you guess, he's still about to shoot you. He's looking at you the whole fucking time, right? His ult at its worst is a guessing game that the Mirage loses just because he's unlucky. But it's so rare, and you get a lot out of it. And again, that's the thing of, like, if you Mirage ult, do not fucking run straight towards them. I cannot fucking tell you how many Mirages I see. I am being contradictory because I've said this character is too hard to play. I put them down there like Crypto. But I think the difference for like this placement versus those is that Crypto, again, forces your team to play a certain way. Mirage doesn't really force anything out of your team. It just forces the player to be a bit better in a lot of ways. Which, you know. But that's his weakness, is that at the end of the day, you may just have to shoot. But it is so rare where I have Mirage ult and I lose a 1v1. It is so fucking rare. And his ult's back all the time.
I'm going to say one thing,
Yeah?
and it's about what you said earlier.
Okay, I'm listening.
About how if you send one out and they see where you're at and shoot you, you're just a man with a gun.
Yeah.
I also think that you're putting...
Let me see the costume link. All right, later, bro.
I think that you are like, you're saying he's hard like Crypto and kind of force the team to play one way, yes, but at the same time...
But I'm saying that Mirage doesn't force your team to play that way at all. I don't think Mirage forces a playstyle. The problem is that when Crypto goes into drone, you have to go, Crypto droning, we have to defend here. You have to sit somewhere.
But also how hard he is.
I think Mirage is hard.
I think that if majority of the player base can't play him, that inherently makes him a worse character.
Yeah. But two things. A, I have to have some clickbait. And B, again, the difference is that it's the reason they're difficult is like, people are bad at Crypto because his kit is just weird compared to everybody else, and it's not like good weird. That's my issue with Crypto. His weird kit is just not conducive. That was the wrong word. It doesn't fucking mesh well with Apex. He feels like a character built for a different game. It's fine. He can work. In the hands of a good player, Crypto's fine. They don't exist. We have gotten fucked up by some good Mirages. They exist. They are out there. And there's more of them, for sure. Because, again, at the end of the day, Mirage is fun. He's just kind of fun. Pranking people. Yeah, bamboozle. And that's worth something. Being a more enjoyable character is worth something. In my own opinion. Right? So you have this character with a very fast tactical, with a very fast ultimate. Fastest in the game, and it's not even close. It's by like 30 seconds. Bro, the Octane skin, though? Dude, it's sick, the Luffy skin. But yeah, I think you can get a lot out of his decoys. I think his ult gives you so much potential. Stop it, yeah. No problem. But yeah, I think he is just a character with a lot of potential. The biggest issue for Mirage is that a good player is probably not going to get tricked more than once. But sometimes that first trick is all you really need because that's giving you information to your team. It's making them waste time, bullets, energy, focus. Like, it's that loss. It's that loss of a second that can be really important. I can't think of too many other... Rampart does it too. Now that I'm really thinking about it, Rampart does it too, where she makes you focus on a different thing. It's why Gibby's good, because he passively can do it. It's insane. Gibby's arm shield does the same shit that Mirage's decoys do, except it's a required attention. Like, yeah. But yeah, that's my list. I'm gonna stop it there because I'm tired and I want to go get food. But yeah, I know you disagree with the Mirage. You knew you would disagree with it. You knew where I'd put him. That's okay. That's the only one where I will just say, I might be wrong.